If you're thinking of buying or selling a home in the Twin Cities this year and you're wondering if now is a good time, then this video is for you. Every month I crunch the numbers from the previous month and the previous year and take a look at the market trends and how those trends are impacting home buyers and home sellers in the Twin Cities. If you've watched one of my videos before, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this series, my name is JTroutLowen. I'm a Minneapolis realtor and an expert at helping buyers and sellers navigate the Twin Cities housing market. So everybody, it's August! You know what that means. Of course you do. It's almost time for the Great Minnesota Get-Together, the Minnesota State Fair. Food on a stick, rides, music, and the best people watching you're going to see all year long. So if you're looking for some excitement to end your summer on, the State Fair might be your best bet because you're not going to find that much excitement in the housing market this summer. Much like June, the housing market in July seems to be set on a slow simmer. Now, that might seem kind of dull after the explosive years of 2020 and 2021, but really, a steady, predictable housing market is good for buyers and for sellers. Okay, before I dive into the numbers for the month, I just want to say, as I do every month, that the statistics I'm presenting here are drawn from the Northstar Multiple Listing Service data. And although this is the August housing market update, the stats here are, of course, from the previous month of July. This report also covers the 7-county metro. That's Hennepin, Ramsey, Dakota, Anoka, Washington, Scott, and Carver counties. All right, I like to start each month by looking at the new homes listed for sale. New listings are one of the best indicators of what's happening in the housing market. So in July, we saw the number of new homes for sale drop for the second month in a row. Metro-wide, there were 4,802 new listings that hit the market in July. That's down from 5,568 in June and down 17.5% from this time last year. The number of new home listings continues to lag well behind pre-pandemic levels. In this slide, you're going to see that the number of new listings in July for the 5 years before the pandemic, that's 2015 to 2019, you can really see how slow the market now is compared to then. And those years were really still strong sellers' years. So one of the big culprits is, of course, interest rates. Right? Both the rapid rise in mortgage interest rates last year, coupled by the historically low mortgage interest rates we saw in 2020 and 2021. Many home buyers refinanced or purchased at those historically low rates, and now the mortgage interest rates have almost doubled or have more than doubled in many cases, and many homeowners are feeling married to their rates. I've seen estimates that as high as 80% of all homeowners now have a mortgage rate that's below 5%. Interest rates are also having an impact on buyers. We can see that impact by looking at the total number of homes for sale each month. The total number of homes for sale increased just slightly in June, and it remained pretty much unchanged in July. But that number is still nearly 17% below last year. I'm sensing a trend. How about you? Even with fewer buyers in the market, however, we are still seeing a tight seller's market. We can see that in the month supply of homes for sale. That is a metric that measures how long it would take for the current inventory of homes for sale to sell at the current sales rate if no new homes were to come on the market. Month supply has been inching up from 1.6 months in May to 1.9 months in July. But here's just a reminder. In the real estate industry, what we consider a balanced market between buyers and sellers is 4 to 6 months of supply. So this is still a strong seller's market. Another measure of market activity is median days on market, or days to sale. That's the median number of days between when a home lists for sale and when it goes pending and is considered off the market. In July, the median days to sale was 11. That's pretty much the same as it was for the past 3 months, and actually it's pretty much the same as it was July of last year. So the market really is pretty stable right now. Now let's take a quick look at home prices. Home prices dipped a little bit in July after a slow rise in the spring. The median sale price of a home in the 7-county metro was $380,000 in July. That's down about $6,500 from what it was the previous month, but it's up about 1.3% from last year. The median sale price in the core cities tends to be a little lower than that of the metro average, a little lower than the metro average. Now that's due in part to the age of the housing stock and the lack of new construction homes for sale in the core cities. In Minneapolis, the median sale price was $330,000 in July, and that's the same as it was last year. And in St. Paul, it was $285,000, and that's down just a little bit from the previous year. Homes are holding their value even as buyer activity slows. Just a quick note here on median versus average sale price. The median sale price means that half of the homes sold were above that price and half were priced below. The average sale price in the metro last month tended to be a little bit higher, just under $460,000. Now the difference between the median and the average is due in part to the shortage of lower priced homes for sale. So across the metro, sellers are still getting about 100% or even a little more of their original asking price. Lastly, I want to take a quick look at mortgage interest rates. Home mortgage interest rates for a 30-year fixed mortgage have been hovering around 7% or a little above for the past month. The interest rate on a 15-year fixed mortgage has actually dropped down to about 6.4%, so that's a little bit lower. So what does all this mean if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in the next few months? Well, it means that you can pretty much know what you're going to expect in the market. The market's pretty stable. Homes are still selling quickly, and sellers are typically getting their full asking price, with one caveat. That's as long as you are pricing your homes correctly for the market. For buyers, there's a lack of inventory can be kind of frustrating, but buyers can take comfort in the fact that home prices are holding steady and that they won't be in such tough competition when they find the home they want and want to make an offer. Just remember, every situation is different. If you want to know how these market trends might affect your plans to buy or sell a home, or if you want more specific information about a particular city or a neighborhood, please call, text, or email me. I'm here to help. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next month.